Now we're having another edition of the Maharlikan Adventures, and we're traveling from the Roxas Boulevard, Manila, into the Coastal Road, which is traversing Manila into Alabang, Muntinlupa. Actually, Las Piñas to be more precise. So I'm going to show you the area. And of course, what we're going to pass on, and including the Bay Area. This is a wonderful place. And also, I'm going to talk about some various topics that I'm kind of passionate about, and I'm going to share it with people who are also here to listen. We Filipinos are known for our communication skills. We can speak with any nationality, especially in English, because that's it's like one of our national language. But though we're not native English speakers, so to speak. But we know how to speak in that language because we learn it in school. So to anyone who's having an ear to listen to what I'm going to share, hopefully you find this useful, because back in the day I wasn't that confident and I wasn't that natural in the way I speak the language. And then by the way, we're passing on Paranaque Integrated Terminal Exchange, PITX. It's kind of a new building, and shortly we're going to pass on mangroves of the Coastal Road and the Bay Area. Like I was discussing earlier, I was going to talk about the way we use the English language to do certain things, especially as Filipinos. So especially with our economy, nowadays there's a lot of jobs over there that are demanding the communication skills that we share among us Filipinos. If you ask my 2 cents worth, it would be best that we speak English as like a native. So if you wanna, by the way, I'm showing you the mangroves of the Bay Area in Manila Bay. That's kind of a beautiful area. Amazing place. Just look at that area as I discuss this topic all along. So English as a second language isn't that difficult as long as you know the basics. Americans or any native English speaker usually uses a lot of different things that you don't learn in school, like phrasal verbs, idiomatic expressions, colloquial phrases, including slang, terms that we don't use formally, like you don't normally see in a academic books and textbooks. Over there you're seeing the mangroves of the Bay Area of Manila Bay. Along this area you can traverse Cavite. Yeah, I was talking about English as second language, right? So you need to learn phrasal verbs, even the way you construct your sentences. Every sentence is a period, and every sentence usually has an exclamation mark or a comma, depending on the context of what you're discussing. So like for instance, we Filipinos usually end up with a higher pitch when we ask questions, but that's not always the case when we speak with Americans or native English speakers, because like for instance, you're asking a question like this, may I have your name? That sounds kind of awkward when you're speaking to an American, because it's like you're asking them if they're going to say yes or no with your question. And if you want to ask them with their name, in fact, is that you can do it like this. may have your name. It doesn't have to be a really high pitch at the end of the question. So that's one of the things that I've learned about native English speakers. They have their own ways to ask questions. They have their own ways to construct their sentences, and they do their daily conversations. And one of the most important things you should know is that they learn the way they speak because they started doing that since they were young, of course. Us adults, we normally don't learn that easily in any language because we don't really listen that much compared to we were younger, or even when we don't know anything. So if you just try to listen to those native English speakers, if you have a favorite speaker, just try to listen in and give it some time. It really takes a lot of time for you to learn the way they construct their sentences, and they do conversations daily. And one of the things that I can suggest is I know DVD players nowadays are not that common, but probably if you have any internet connection and you watch videos, try to watch videos that have subtitles, and try to keep on repeating one scene in a movie, for instance, and then follow the subtitles. Repeat that as many times as necessary. Like, for instance, repeat that for about 5 times or so to 10 times, and then repeat the same scene for about the same time that you watch it with the subtitles. Do it for an entire hour or two. Do it every day. If you're really serious into learning English as a second language, and you want to really improve your speech and sounding naturally like a native English speaker, so that's one of the things I can suggest. Of course, there's a lot of other ways. Like, of course, if you have some relatives who are native English speakers, that's one of the easiest routes. But that's just one of the things I kind of find practical. Me, I'm thinking about probably doing this stuff sometime soon. I was a teacher. I was a tutor in one of places I've been to before. I really don't want to share a lot of things about my personal life, but I've been an English tutor in the past, and that's when I started learning a lot of things about English as second language. They call it ESL, English as second language. So that's when I learned a lot of ways how Americans really speak, or other English native speakers, like in England, in Australia, and all of those places. I want to share a lot of things that I learned, and probably I want to be some kind of an English teacher if I have the chance someday again. I want to share that learning English shouldn't be perfect. I've learned this from one of the English teachers who are on the internet. By the way, I want to share effortless English.com. As you can notice, I'm not even perfect in my pronunciation, but one of the things I've learned is that you don't strive to be perfect. You strive to be confident in the way you speak. You should sound naturally. You shouldn't sound like you're thinking every sentence that you're constructing. That's one of the things I've learned. You should not try to be perfect, but you'd rather try to speak naturally and effortlessly. Now we're almost about to head over to the exit of the Coastal Road into Alabang-Zapote and Las Piñas exit. And this is a wonderful road. You can see the area. There's a lot of trees over there. Mangroves, trees and mangroves. It's really a great place. I was rambling about a lot of things earlier, but hopefully learning a lot of things from it. If you want to learn more, I wanna share my thoughts in the next videos probably. And you can reach me on the internet as well, social media. I have an Instagram account. Just go to Zach Oliveration, ZAKKOLIVERATION. This Zach Oliveration, my Instagram account. If you wanna ask some tips about learning English, I may do some tutorials. We can discuss it over there, or you can email me. My email address is themarlicancompany@gmail.com. I know I'm not having a company, but it's how it is. I like my email address to be like that, right? Who cares? The marlicancompany@gmail.com. Again, the marlicancompany@gmail.com. Just send an email if you're interested in a tutorial. I'm not that perfect in my speech, but I'm confident I can share a lot of things, because I used to sound like a funny guy trying to speak, having a hard accent. I don't want to insult other nationalities, but they used to say I sound like an Indian. But hey, hi there to our Indian fans, Indian people. I'm supportive of you guys. I know a lot of Indian people are really successful, especially in yoga and healthy living. I don't really remember their names, but I respect Indian people. Right here is the Bay of Manila, and we're exiting towards Las Piñas, and heading to straight is going to Cavite. Cavite is the next. Probably Bacoor or Kawit. Kawit is the next exit after Bacoor, Las Piñas exit. And if you have any comments, just don't hesitate to leave some comments on this video. If you have any suggestions or anything to share, just do it. So we had to be on the left lane because we're going to the Las Piñas area rather than the Bacoor area. And the sun is kind of distracting my view, so I have to adjust the cover in front of me. That area is beautiful. This entire trip is wonderful. Yeah, you just noticed that part of Manila where we've been to the Coastal Road, and we've witnessed some mangroves in the Bay Area of Manila. Alright, so subscribe to this channel, and of course press like button, don't forget that, and you may press on the notifications bell to be alerted if there are more videos, for the new videos. And don't forget to share if this is if you find this useful and something worth of being shared, then of course just share the video. So until the next video, guys, see you my next videos. Mabuhay ang Pilipino. Ako po ay again nag-English lang para sa karamihan at sa mga hindi Pilipino, para naman maintindihan ng lahat. So mabuhay po tayong lahat, mga Pilipino. Be proud, you're a Filipino.